Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's Michael Fletcher, and I am live from Rhode Island as we are just about getting ready to do another one of these recaps of the FIFA World Cup. And here we go, guys. Four more games held today. Started out at 1 o'clock where it was Germany versus Curacao. And Germany dominated this game, absolutely destroys Curacao by the final score of 7-1. An absolute drubbing of a game. Germany scored the first goal literally 6 minutes into the match. Curacao getting the equalizer at the 21st minute, and actually was a monumental moment for Curacao. Their first ever World Cup goal. And for at least a little bit of time, they were tied with Germany. And then Germany just opened up the floodgates. Scoring a goal in the 38th, and right at halftime, it was a 45+6. That gave Germany a 3-1 lead, and then almost immediately, 2 minutes into the second half, on the 47th minute, Germany scored us again. Then they scored in the 68th minute. That gave them 5-1. Then 78th minute, 6-1. And then the 88th minute was a 7-1 score line. Germany absolutely dominated this game. 65% possession to 35 for Curacao. Shots 26-8. 26-8. 12 were on target to Curacao's 2. Corner kicks was 8-1. It was an absolute drubbing. Germany looked absolutely phenomenal, like one of their best performances we've seen in this World Cup right out of the gates. And this was Germany kind of planting their flag, saying that, yeah, we're here, we're not messing around, we're going to want to win this World Cup, we want to bring this trophy back to Berlin and everything else. And sure enough, that was a masterful performance by Germany. But I will say this, Curacao, you got nothing to be ashamed of. Your performance today was absolutely phenomenal. Early on, you went toe-to-toe with one of the best in the world. And even though this is your premier first attempt at the World Cup, hey, I mean, props to you guys for hanging in. That was a great performance, no doubt about it. And yeah, we'll see how everything plays out in the next few games. So we'll see what goes down next. So next up we had was Netherlands versus Japan. And it ends in a 2-2 draw. Virgil van Dijk scores the first goal in the 51st minute. And then Nakamura gets it in the 57th minute. And then you got Somerville getting the goal at the 64th minute. That made it 2-1 for the Netherlands. And then it wasn't until the 89th minute where Kamama gets the game-tying goal in the 89th. And that leads to the draw. Look, game of the day, in my opinion. This was a back-and-forth battle. Both teams looked so good in the game. You could make an argument that it could have gone either way. Big goal at the end to get it to the 2-2 draw. Tremendous performance by both teams. And yeah, going into it, 60% possession by the Netherlands, 40% for Japan. Shots were even, 10-10. Shots on goal, though, was 6-3. Advantage was to the Netherlands, but corner kicks were almost even, 5-4. Brief a little advantage to the Netherlands. And yeah, this was a very close game, very tight, all the way to the very end. Nothing more to add, as that was a great game in Dallas. Then we go to Philly for Cote d'Ivoire, the Ivory Coast going up against Ecuador. And it was the Ivory Coast winning it by the final score of 1-0, as Cote d'Ivoire getting the goal in the 91st minute. It scored at the very end of the game. The only goal of the game by Adilio getting the win. This was evenly matched again. Another game that could have gone either way. As Ecuador had 52% of the possession to 48. Cote d'Ivoire 15-12 on the shots on goal. More corners to Ecuador. They had it at a 5-3 clip, and it was unbelievable how this game back and forth. There was some great opportunities both ways. Couple of times they hit crossbars, but at the end it was the Ivory Coast getting the big one at the end to win it 1-0. And then in the final game of the day, Sweden versus Tanzania, and Sweden absolutely crushes them 5-1, an absolute hammering by Sweden, scoring the first goal in the 7th minute, then getting the second goal in the 30th. Tanzania gets one back right before halftime in the 43rd. Maybe gave us some hope. It was 2-1 at halftime. But then Sweden was like, yeah, no, we're ending this now. 59th minute was the 3-1. Then it was a 4-1 at the 84th minute. And then just the icing on the cake, a 90+7. The 97th minute, the 5-1 route was on. Sweden dominating this performance. Shots on goal was 13-6 for Sweden, winning the game pretty easily, even though Tanzania had the ball more in this game, 51% to 49%, but Sweden wins it and won this one going away. And now it sets us up for 4 more games. Tomorrow starts at high noon, 12 o'clock Eastern time. España going up against Cape Verde. Then we have Belgium versus Egypt. That looks like a good one. Saudi Arabia versus Uruguay. And then Iran goes up against New Zealand. That will be at 9 o'clock Eastern time. Again, once all those games go final and once those games are done for the night, I will come back and recap all the games. So, nothing more to say. Thank you so much. Like the video, leave a comment, share with all your friends on all the social media platforms around the world. And we will see you all tomorrow. So long for now. Have a great night. And bye-bye.